What's up guys? Richard here with Alien Bros, hope you're all well. So, I have a few UFO sightings to share with you guys today, one of which was taken by the Coast Guard, and I think you guys will really be blown away by it. It definitely blew me away the first time that I watched it, and I'm still at a loss for words every time I see it. And afterwards, I have some interesting news for you guys, so let's go ahead and get into those UFO sightings, and we'll talk more on the news later. Alright, so first up we have a sighting from Utah, which at first I thought was pretty good, but there's a reason why this sighting was actually so interesting to me. And I'll get into more on that in a bit. Right now I'll go ahead and play the footage for you guys, and we can examine it together afterwards, alright? So here's the footage. So this footage was originally reported to MUFON, and again guys, please do not report this stuff to MUFON. There is a huge amount of other legitimate UFO research teams that you could send this stuff to that won't turn over your sighting and information to the government like MUFON will. You can feel free to send it to us if you like, and we can look into it for you and examine the evidence, or we can show you to somebody else that can. Anyway, the MUFON case number for this video will be down in the video description as always. This sighting was captured on January 8th of this month, and the witness's statement was short. It says that it was late at night and three bright lights in an exact triangle shape were over the mountain. It hovered and the two flanking lights slowly descended and then disappeared. I got a very good quality video on an iPhone X. Alright, now I have also received a lot of requests for weather condition reports at the time of these sightings, so from now on I'll make them available whenever I have the information readily in front of me. I may just post a comment down in the comments section from now on with the details of each sighting, so long as I have those details readily available for me to share. That way, they're all there for all of you to see, instead of me answering you all individually with the same response to the same questions 100 times over. I would just share the information in the video, however I'd rather not bore the people that watch these videos that aren't interested in those details. I'll also start leaving the latitude and longitude coordinates for those who want them as well in the comments, so long as the information is readily available to be made public. So I want to get into why this sighting is so significant to me. It's because another sighting with lights that look exactly the same as these was recorded over Indian Trail, North Carolina a few days ago. The Indian Trail sighting was reported to the local news and to MUFON, and it looked exactly like these lights. The case number for this case will also be down in the video description. The image that you're seeing now was taken by the North Carolina witness over her home. Apparently, from what I could tell, there may have been a video submitted to the local Fox 46 News along with the image that you're seeing now. However, this picture was the only one I found that was supposedly taken by the witness, and they failed to hand over any media to MUFON, which I found a bit odd. Since this picture was also the only one the local news verified as having come from the witness, I did not feel it appropriate to show the video footage without confirmation that the footage they showed was actually taken by the witness. However, these lights certainly do look similar to the ones in the video that I just showed you guys from Utah. Now I'll read you guys the North Carolina witness's statement to MUFON. The statement reads, on Sunday, January 6th at approximately 8:30 p.m., it was very cold out, my wife returning from the store comes in excited about a couple of orange glowing balls seemingly hovering a few hundred feet above our house. My grandson and I went out to look and only saw one hovering silently overhead. It began to move slowly at first to the southwest. I went in to get binoculars for about 10 seconds, and when I came back out, it was gone. About 45 seconds later, three more appeared from the northeast and came overhead as a group, but not in a tight formation with absolutely no sound. My first thought was Chinese lanterns, but they would have been very, very large, small plane or helicopter size, and defying the wind patterns. The light source was much, much brighter than a candle. With the binoculars, it appeared spherical, with a red beam coming out of the yellow-orange glow that the whole sphere was giving off. Any idea what we were watching? Alright, now we have shared similar sightings in past videos on this channel, and this sighting seems to be becoming really common. I'm not sure what these things are. I'm not ruling out the possibility that these things could be drones, but I do find it odd that drones would be flying above someone's home, then make the local news, and nobody comes forward admitting that they were their drones. We're going to look more into this case in a bit, but I found it interesting that we're seeing these similar sorts of sightings all across the country. They all make these sort of triangle shapes, resembling a T or 3B, and it is a bit strange. Either drone hobbyists are doing this on purpose to mess with people, or there is something else at work here, and I have a feeling that there is likely more to these sightings than simple drones. It seems these days that everyone likes to debunk every UFO sighting as being a drone. Yet they forget that before drones were readily available to the public, people were still seeing these sightings, very much like the ones being reported today. Now, obviously, drones may have something to do with the increased amount of sightings being reported. However, simply assuming that every single UFO sighting is a drone without actually looking into the sighting details is irresponsible, and seems to be the new excuse to shut down what very well could be a legitimate UFO sighting. Again, I'm not saying that the drones are never mistook for UFOs, but I am saying that the explanation is simply overused, as everyone immediately thinks drones, no matter how improbable the explanation actually is. I'm just saying, not everything is a UFO, and not everything in the sky is a drone either. However, if you examine the case evidence and believe it is a drone, then definitely do say so and explain why you think it is, and do the same for any explanation that you feel fitting. I only share sightings with you guys if me and the people that I work with can't figure them out on our own. We research an astronomical amount of these sightings, and very few actually make it over to you guys when compared to how many we actually look into. Alright, now I want to get into the simply incredible Coast Guard UFO sighting I mentioned earlier. This sighting was posted by our friend UFO Man on his channel, and he had shared it from a channel called UFO Security Cam. Both of their channel links will be down in the video description, along with the links to both of their original videos. I'll go ahead and play this sighting for you guys now, and we'll examine it together afterwards. The first video will be the original unaltered sighting, and the second will be a stabilized version, which somebody had requested I do. Alright, now here's the footage.
They're being surrounded by friggin' UFOs, or the Coast Guard. If I want us in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lights we see there. They've been coming on, they were 7 lights. Oh, this is a big help. Keeping pace with us.
Alright, now I'll play the stabilized version of the footage for you guys.
We're either being surrounded by friggin' UFOs, or the Coast Guard. If I want us in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lights we see there. They've been coming on, they were 7 lights. Oh, this is a big help. They're keeping pace with us.
Yeah guys, so as I mentioned earlier, this footage was filmed by a Coast Guard boat, and it was a small search and rescue vessel. It appears to show 7 to 13 reddish or amber colored objects. The stabilized version didn't seem to make much of a difference with this footage, although I will start doing this every time I share a video with you guys and it is too shaky. Hopefully the software I have will be able to stabilize it at least somewhat. I'm currently working on obtaining the name of the person who filmed this, along with some other vital information that I'll share with you guys in a later video once I have it. We are still fresh on this case, but we thought it was too amazing not to share with you guys. There's obviously no way that this is anything conventional. I mean, they were keeping pace with the boat, and actually fell back to create distance as the Coast Guard boat was trying to get away from them. They don't appear to be super high up in the sky, but their distance on the horizon and the choppy weather make it pretty hard to tell. The pixelation of the objects remained the same as the rest of the footage the entire time, so it definitely wasn't CGI, at least not from what I can tell, and I'm usually pretty good at spotting this stuff. I definitely want to know what you guys think though. I personally can't figure out what it is that's in this footage, and considering the fact that the Coast Guard filmed it, it makes this footage even stranger because they're trained observers and usually they have a pretty good idea of what is going on in the waters that they patrol at any given time. I'll definitely get back to you guys in another video on it as soon as possible once I finally have all the information in front of me to share with you guys, so keep an eye out for the part 2 of this video and it'll be up very soon. Until then, let me know what your guys' thoughts and theories are on what these things could be. I mean, this is pretty much a whole fleet of them, and what's even stranger is that they're almost the same color, at least from what I can tell, as the ones from the North Carolina and Utah sightings which I shared with you guys earlier. Definitely some crazy stuff here. Hopefully, maybe we'll get some answers, and maybe one of you guys saw this. You know, maybe not this exact sighting, considering the location was on the open ocean, but maybe you guys have spotted something similar to it, or basically the same somewhere else. Remember, guys, if you have seen anything like this, then email it over to us and we can work on finding answers as to what this was. Alright, so I have one more UFO sighting to share with you guys, and then I want to move on to some news that I have for you. This sighting was also posted by UFO Man, the link to which will be down in the video description, and I haven't been able to debunk it yet. It was filmed over Ohio by a mother and son, and is honestly some really awesome footage. I'll go ahead and play that footage for you guys now, and then we'll talk more on it afterwards, alright? So here it is.
Bright to be an airplane too. Heck no.
I need like a stand. Because people always complain about how shaky it is.
Oh, a selfie stick or something. We already have one of those, don't you?
No, because it needs to just stand on itself so I don't move it. People can see.
I mean, look at
Look
how
at
bright
better.
that is. You see how bright that is? It's like,
Yeah, I'm going to record for 10 more seconds and that's it. But that's
There's
pretty
another
cool
one
now
next
that
to
there's another one.
yeah, there's like two. Whoa.
Which is funny because now I get a good camera now.
Look at it now. It's like moving next to it. The freak, they're both bright. Watch it. Watch it fall.
I don't see it following you, but I mean, they will follow me.
Hey, is that UFO reconnaissance? That's where we need to go. Sky watching.
Exactly. We did, and I think your dad saw something.
Man,
Yeah.
like what?
Oh, watch. Here comes an airplane. It's gonna go right by them. Let's see what happens.
You already done with all your ginger beer?
Yeah, I love ginger beer.
See, it's gonna get brighter.
It's going right underneath
Oh
it.
my god.
Passing. Now there's a third one.
Oh my god. What the freak?
That is
Isn't-
crazy. I got it all on camera, Lizzie.
So, guys,
Before
that
there was one. No, back up. Don't even get in my view. Don't. You can talk.
what just passed underneath that UFO was an airplane, and then like orange bright one just appeared. Now they're in like a row, right, Mom? Like in a straight row. I
Mm-hmm.
guarantee it's gonna come up as a triangle. soon.
Like, that's low. There's no way you could tell me.
Like, look at over there. That's an airplane. Look at compared to these three bright lights in front of our faces.
No, and I'm gonna zoom out so they can see.
That's weird. Now that one's all super higher. Look, it's all higher than it was. Also, did you just see it? It was moving.
Well, I'm kind of shaking, so it's.
No, I'm not looking at your camera.
No, I'm shaking.
Oh, so you can't see really.
No, I can. I just need to stop shaking. It's very hard to keep the camera still when you're seeing something. Oh, that one is moving.
See, it's not.
They're moving.
Hey, look, look, look.
Are you going away now? No?
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Look at that one.
I'm watching.
Faded. Just faded away.
I got it on camera. And now it's going the other way. Like an airplane.
It's not though. It's not an airplane. Look, there's only like one light and it's blinking.
And then there was two.
Looks like eyeballs from that tree.
A little bit. They're moving so slow though. I think we should get going.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase it.
Ooh, I'm excited to go skywatching. Got a better phone.
We've done the same thing.
Yep, I'm watching.
One more.
Now it's taking off that way. I'm so glad I have a camera.
Oh my god, look at this. Do you think this is an airplane?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
Oh, no, that one's gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's a zoo. Oh,
That's weird. They all three were standing together and now they're all off. And there's still some going on over here. Oh, they stopped.
Oh, yeah. It just got higher. It didn't disappear. It just got higher.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera, but we're seeing things over here. Yeah, it's moving.
Watch it. Watch it follow us. Whoa. Do I see that? Now it's like...
Alright. Bye.
So this footage was captured on July 20th of 2017, and from what I can tell, it seems to be nothing conventional. It is possible it could be a drone, but it is strange that they just hover there for as long as they do, and if it were drones, I would imagine that the lights on them would not show up as much as they do on these crafts. It is as though they came out of nowhere and just showed up. To me, they appear to be rather large in size, and it is nice that we have the airplane fly by as a size and height reference. It appears that these things are about as high up as the airplane, and whatever they are far brighter and appear to be far bigger than the plane. I have no good explanation for what these things could be. I would like to give the mother props though for holding the camera steady the whole time. A lot of footage that we receive is shaky for a multitude of different reasons, but this mother did a fantastic job of filming these things. My only gripe is that I wish you guys would turn the phone sideways and film it full screen when you see these things. I know it isn't the first thing on your mind when you do spot something like this, but it only serves to make the footage better, and you guys should definitely do that. Otherwise, this footage is just plain amazing, at least in my book. Let me know what you guys think these things could be down in the comments, alright? It looks like there were a lot of people there that could have seen these things, so if you saw these things, then send us an email and let us know. If you have footage, then definitely send it on over to us, and we'll check it out. Alright, so finally, I want to share a recent news story with you guys, and that is the mystery of these 24 black boxes discovered near Egypt's Pyramid of Giza. These boxes weigh more than 100 tons each and are made of solid Aswan granite. What's more, they are precision engineered to tolerances which would be deemed remarkable even today. So how did the ancient Egyptians build and put in place the 24 strange and sinister coffin-shaped black boxes discovered buried in a hillside cave system 12 miles south of the Great Pyramid of Giza? And more importantly, why? The skillfulness of the stone cutting, accurate to just a few microns, is so remarkable that some experts have concluded that they were not built for Egyptian pharaohs, but in fact left on Earth by an alien race and simply appropriated by the kings. The stark black boxes do display some hieroglyphics, but they are of such poor quality that the scribbles are regarded as graffiti. The real purpose and function of the boxes remains unclear, but they were clearly of importance, as they were cut with such precision that they would remain airtight for many millennia. They are known as the Serapeum of Saqqara, in the now abandoned city of Memphis, Egypt. In Egyptology, a Serapeum is a temple or other religious institution dedicated to the syncretic Greco-Egyptian deity Serapis, who combine aspects of Osiris and Apis in a humanized form. Serapis was recognized across the Mediterranean region and emerges in both Greek and Gnostic religions, usually in the guise of a man with a three-headed dog on a chain. The formal burial site is believed to have been built sometime 3,300 years ago by Ramses II. Recent research suggests that it was a burial place of Apis bulls, which were worshipped as incarnations of the god Ptah. Egyptologists say that because the bulls were honored as gods, Khammewasset, a son of Ramses II, ordered that a tunnel be excavated through one of the mountains at the site, and designed with side chambers to contain large granite sarcophagi weighing up to 100 tons each to hold the mummified remains of the bulls. The temple was discovered by Auguste Mariette, who had gone to Egypt to collect Coptic manuscripts, but later grew interested in the remains of the Saqqara necropolis. In 1850, Mariette found the head of one sphinx sticking out of the shifting desert sand dunes. He then cleared the sand and followed the boulevard to the site. After using explosives to clear the rocks blocking the entrance to the catacomb, he excavated most of the complex. So yeah guys, this is definitely a strange discovery indeed. I have no idea what these boxes could have been used for, but they are definitely adding to the growing list of evidence that proves we have been being visited for thousands of years. I have always felt that aliens have been visiting this planet for millennia, although I don't normally talk about my belief on this subject on the channel very much. I have expressed my feelings on it in past videos though. and I have always figured that the Egyptians had to have had some sort of outside help when it came to building structures like the pyramids. Them, along with many other civilizations, had displayed evidence of workmanship far greater than what they should have been capable of producing literally thousands of years ago in a precise manner that often rivals what we are capable of producing today with modern technology. And there's been a lot of evidence worldwide in paintings and other works that ETs have been visiting us for an incredibly long time. For example, this painting which you're looking at right now was painted by Ventura Salimbeni in 1595, and it currently hangs in Florence, Italy. It supposedly depicts the Holy Trinity. However, the picture appears to show what looks to be a satellite similar to Sputnik, which was a Russian satellite and the first satellite to be successfully put in Earth's orbit by man. I could go on forever with examples like this, but I'll cut to the chase. There is a lot of evidence like this that shows that we have been being visited all throughout history, and if you look into the many different areas of the world, such as the history of the part of Russia which Kapustin Yar lays upon, then you will see for yourselves the great amount of evidence that there is suggesting that we have been being visited, and you can make your own informed decision on the matter. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, but stay tuned because there's a lot more coming, and we will have it posted very soon. If you liked the video, then please don't forget to smash that like button on your way out, share it, comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell. It really helps us out, and it'll let you guys stay up to date by sending you a message straight to your inbox every time we upload a new video, and you can stay on the up and up with all the latest alternative news. Also, if you want updates on when our videos will be coming out, then please go follow our Facebook page. The link is down in the video description, and if you have some UFO footage or evidence that you would like us to feature on the channel, then please email it over to us. Our email is down in the description as well, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for your support, guys. It means a lot to us, and don't forget to browse the channel if you're new and get yourself up to speed. As always, I'm Richard with Alien Bros, and I'll see you guys again next video.